Glendale for the first time in a long time. Only the second time in school history that the Cam's ever beat Glendale. It's just been a really long time since they've had a chance to do that. They had a senior pitcher who came out and pitched a lights-out game, and they were able to close it out. So Glendale has a little bit of that revenge factor, even though they come in, they're in the catbird seat in the Ozark Conference. They're in the catbird seat in the district, ranked number 1 in the state. They got to remember last year because, like I said, this team is experienced. Most of the guys you're going to see today played in that loss to Camdenton. They didn't lose a whole lot of games last year. That's going to probably stick in their craw.
Yeah, it's definitely going to stick in their craw, partner, because they didn't lose many seniors last year, and unfortunately, they're not going to lose many seniors this year. I might count on this roster. I only see about 5 of them that they're going to lose. Now, they are going to lose some studs, but the core of their group is coming back again next year. And this, if all things go according to how I see them, Luke, this will not be the last time the Lakers and the Glendale Falcons face each other this year.
Yeah, this is going to set up to, I think this is going to setting up to be a nice little rivalry in the Ozark Conference. 2 programs on the upswing. Obviously, Glendale is a Hall of Fame program. They've had great baseball down there in Springfield for many, many years. Lakers now under Coach Durnan in this kind of new generation of Laker baseball, trying to kind of become what the Glendale Falcons have been for the last couple decades.
That's true, and we do face a little stiffer challenge because we don't have as many teams to play in a short distance. So that off-season ball that they all play, there's a lot of travel time involved, and it's kind of tougher to get practices going. And we got to do it a little harder. And we got a beautiful day here at the Cove. Wind seems to be blowing in. Now it's kind of shifting around as it tends to do. But as the Glendale guys come into the dugout and their warm-up's finished, partner, what do you think are going to be the keys to the game?
Well, pitching. Like I said, Durnan's going to be out on the mound for the Lakers. It's going to be Caleb Julian. He comes into the game. He's 5-1 with a 3.06 ERA. That was his stats from last year. I have last year's stats on these guys today, so remember that as I'm bringing that up. Didn't quite get the access to the Glendale stats coming into it, but Glendale comes in the game, as I mentioned. They're 14-1, 7-1 at home, 5-0 on the road, and 2-0 in neutral sites. Their one loss was to a 9-7 Kearney team. They lose to a 5-2 at home.
And I think, did the Lakers play Kearney in a tournament? I believe they might have faced them.
I think they may have. And so they're scoring 8 runs per game while giving 2.2. Camden comes in today at 15-2. That's an 88% winning percentage. 7-1 at home, 6-1 on the road. 2-0 on those neutral games. They've been scoring 4 runs per ball game, and only giving up 3.5. So you asked me the key. I think it's going to be pitching. It's going to kind of keep them off the base path. The Lakers have been aggressive on the base path, stealing a ton of bases this year. I think look to see if the Lakers do get some runners on, for them to continue that.
Yeah, we can only hope so, partner. I just want to see a clean ball game. I want to see a good ball game, and I think we're going to get one here today. It's going to go 7. I'm pretty certain of that. I know I called one last week, but this one's going to go 7, and it's going to be down to the wire. And one big advantage that Coach Jim Julian out of Glendale has is if this game's tight towards the end of the game, he can always bring in his big stud sophomore, Sebastian Norman, to close it out as a pitcher, because he's going to start out in the infield.
Let's go down the starting lineups, starting with the Glendale Falcons. They'll be leading off the game, of course, as a visiting team. Batting first will be number 33, the shortstop, Brooks Kettering. He batted .378 last year with 20 RBI, and he had 18 stolen bases. DJ batting second, number 22, the center fielder, DJ Colefield. Batting third, as mentioned, number 14, he's going to be playing left field today, the Oklahoma State commit, Sebastian Norman. Batting fourth, number 9, the third baseman, Mark Ross. Batting fifth, number 2, the DH, Alex Rankin. Batting sixth, number 40, the second baseman, Cam Stratton. Batting seventh, the Carter Lewis. He's first baseman. He's number 26. He's a Drury commit. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, number 5, Kellen Lindstrom. Lakers and the Falcons are going to line up for the national anthem. We'll go to that live.
Hi, this is...
ball here at the Cove here in Camdenton. Let's go over the Camdenton Lakers starting lineup. Batting first at second base, number 27, Carson Durnan. Batting second at shortstop, number 7, Cam Durnan. Batting third, the pitcher, number 17, Cade Durnan. Batting fourth, center fielder, number 3, Jackson Basham. Turn that one down. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 16, Cole Hilton. Batting sixth, number 8, the third baseman, Spencer Mellencamp. Batting seventh, number 22, the catcher, Tobin Dudley, back from injury. Batting 8th, the right fielder, number 4, Zane Fry. And batting 9th, the left fielder, Jace Nichols. As mentioned, Cade Durnan's going to be your pitcher today. Again, 31 innings pitched so far. He's appeared in 7 games with 5 starts. He is 5-0. He's won all his starts this year. Just giving up 11 hits on the season so far. He's taking his warm-up pitches here. As you mentioned in that Saturday morning game, I feel like both teams, both the Cavaliers and the Lakers, took a little time to kind of settle in, get their rhythm. Playing a different time of the day. With the weather that was coming in on that game, it was a little bit unsettled when the game was going to start. Took a little while for these guys to settle in, but here we are back to the traditional 4:30 start time. The weather's absolutely perfect here. Even the wind has died down. The sun is kind of tucked behind the clouds a little bit, so it's not burning you up. You shouldn't have any issues of losing balls in the sun. I think it's a perfect day for baseball, Darryl.
It looks really good here, Luke, at the Cove, as the Lake boys affectionately call it, and I am excited for some baseball. These Glendale Falcons come out in their road powder blue with the red leggings, red shoes, and red helmet. Let's see how a lot of times you can tell how a game's going to go by the first at bat. Let's see if young Mr. Durnan has it going today.
Shortstop's Brooks Kettering at the plate for the Falcons.
Kettering batting from the left side. Watches one at the knees for a strike. Good start so far, partner. Ball a little inside and low.
1-1's account here. First batter of this ball game, number 1 in the state versus visiting number 5 in the state, your Camdenton Lakers.
That ball hits the dirt, so he's been throwing low here these first 3 pitches, Luke. Probably not a bad idea against this tough-hitting Falcons team. Try to get him to chase a little bit, but now he's behind in the count. He's going to have to come after him. That ball is at the letters for a strike. Nice use of the zone. Going low, going low, going low, going up.
Gonna leave it. Gonna even it up here, 2-2. No outs. First batter of the game for Durnan.
He ducked under that one for ball 3. We got a full count here.
Shortstop Kettering at the plate, facing a full count here.
There's strike 3 looking. Sit down, buddy. That pitch was a strike 2 pitches ago, so I don't know why you'd let it go by you. Good start for the Lakers here.
Next up for the Falcons, the center fielder, number 22, DJ Caulfield. He batted .260 last year. 21 RBI. 18 stolen bases.
He's got wheels, and he pops one up over to you, Luke. This could be the one. I think you got this one. It's a little out of your reach.
Just missed the van again. That van is going to have some dents before the end of the season.
Takes a strike. Quickly 0-2 here.
Remind you, this first inning is brought to you by Encore Lakeside Grill. Check out their daily lunch and dinner specials. Only $15. Great entertainment Wednesday through Saturday.
I'll tell you, partner, if Camden can somehow pull off a victory here, I'll treat you to a nice dinner at the Encore. As that's 3 pitches, 3 strikes, 2 out. Throw it around, boys. Good job.
Next up for the Falcons.
Here he is.
Number 14, Sebastian Norman, the left fielder. He is a sophomore, but he is a stud.
What's he got on his belt there? Luke, can you tell?
I think it's, for when they call signals in and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, I've never seen that before, but I would just probably keep this out of his reach He takes a strike. All right. That's a good start.
You know, unfortunately, none of his teammates got on board ahead of him, so you know, he can't do a ton of damage here.
He is he's a large young man here.
2 outs.
Nice stroke. Oh, he's got a swing.
2 strikes.
Yeah. Here's been a problem pitch for Dern in the last couple outings. Unnecessarily walking guys with 0-2 counts, and I just say keep going after him. He's going to probably spike one in the dirt here just to see if Norman will chase, but we'll see what happens. Let's see what the coach calls over there. It's good to see Dudley back. Let's see how he moves. Hopefully he can get on the base pass. This is going to be tight. You better eat it.
Yeah, Mellencamp had a stretch to get over that one. Smartly holds that ball there, and Norman's going to be safe at first. Brings up the third baseman, number 9, Mark Ross.
Pretty good move.
Ross is a junior. Norman taking a pretty aggressive lead there.
He's going to steal at some point in this. Test Dudley's arm here. That would have been the one. Thank you.
Yeah, Norman had 14 stolen bases last year, but you got to remember, last year was his freshman season, playing varsity ball.
It's tough to steal when you're hitting doubles, triples, and homers too. He's going. Good jump. Good pitch. A little low on the throw. Good backup.
All right, so Norman's going to be safe at second base. There's going to be still 2 outs here. Uh-oh. Tie here in the top of the first inning.
Oh, that was a good pitch. It looked good.
Laid off of it for a ball.
Yeah, Mark Ross has a pretty enviable spot in this lineup. If he can hit, he went around. We better check this umpire here. He did not call it. We had a good vision over here, partner. He went.
Vernon's asking for the other ump.
But the ump's at second base, so he's not going to be able to see it.
Yeah. All right, so it's 3-1 here. 2 down, 1 on for the Falcons in the first inning. Their first at-bat here at the Cove. Very local dugout for the Falcons. That's going to go to Mellencamp. He's going to be able to field it cleanly, get it to Hilton.
Got it.
That's the third out of the inning. The Lakers get out of the inning. No runs scored. We'll be back with more Laker baseball on KRMS TV.
The convenience of it is what makes it awesome. You use the boat twice as much.
I've had these touchless covers for about 3 years now. I have them on all 3 boats here on the dock.
We don't have to constantly clean spiders off of our boats.
I'm able to come out by myself, raise them up, put them back down. They've made all the difference for me.
Shh, I'm hiding. Where? At Dave's Hideaway.
Why? Well, there's no smoking, no pets. They have Wi-Fi, great barbecue pits, microwaves, refrigerators, best shower pressure at the lake, and the cleanest rooms.
Coffee anytime, too.
And they have great weekly rates.
Bob, where are you?
Oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm hiding at Dave's Hideaway, just west of the Camdenton Square on 54.
Come join me at Dave's Hideaway, 873-7111.
Bob!
The Motor Hut is a full-service lawn and garden store specializing in repair, parts, and sales. Check out their Steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna products. There are always special deals on landscaping, garden, and outdoor equipment. The Motor Hut, home of lawn equipment, sales, and service with a staff that understands all aspects of the business, is close by to help you work smarter. Visit The Motor Hut on Facebook, online at themotorhut.com. But put to The Motor Hut in Camdenton or call 346-6110.
And we're back at the Cove where the Lakers take on the Glendale Falcons, #1 team in the state. Lakers get out of that first inning. No damage done. Only one runner on base for the Lakers, and they're going to get to come up to bat here for themselves here in the bottom of the first. Carson Durnan will lead it off for the Lakers. He's playing second base. Cam Durnan at shortstop, followed by Cade Durnan, the pitcher.
Yeah, partner, interesting choice here by the Glendale Falcons to not have Gorman start this game. I think they're looking ahead to that district also.
Yeah, that might be something you're looking at. It is Caleb Julian. As I mentioned last year, he was 5-1 with a 3.606 ERA.
Watching him warm up, he seems to pound that zone. Throws a lot of strikes.
He broke his hand last year. But even so, he was still able to make all Ozark Conference and all district, even not playing in the full slot of games for the Falcons.
Something else. Those stats could be a little misleading then. That was a little out of your reach, partner. Don't hustle over there. They got it. Those kids will get it. They're standing up on the hill.
And it's going to be quick 2 strikes on Durnan.
See if he can straighten one out here. There's going to be some junk. I'm assuming it's going to be something off speed here. No, fastball high. Nice pitch.
Try to get him to chase it, but Carson's able to.
That ball got there quickly, partner. That's an off-speed pitch.
There you go. That guy. He got him with the high heat and
set him up, didn't he?
Yeah, he sure did.
It's a nice looking pitch there.
Now coming to play for the Lakers, the shortstop, your senior, #7, Cam Durnan.
Little brother Carson had some words of advice for big brother Cam. Had a little talk as Cam was walking to the plate and Carson walking away.
Cam's got 4 home runs on the season, go along with his 20 RBI.
That's a good pitch. Well, I would almost say with the way this guy's throwing strikes, I know it's too early to call it a trend, but I might be first pitch looking here, partner. It might be the best one they're going to get. Oh, whoa. Well,
sends that bat flying towards the dugout.
Luckily, nobody was hurt. Of course, it went right at Dudley, who just got off the injury report.
Tie here in the bottom of the first inning. Second batter of the day for the Lakers, Cam Durnan, the senior.
He's in a hole here at 0-2. Scoreboard people need a little help over on the other side. They should be tuned in to KRMS TV, and they'd know the count.
1 out.
He pops it up toward us, but way over us, just past the van.
Up on the hill over there. Stays alive. 2 strikes, 1 out.
Inside for the first ball.
1-2 the count for the senior at the plate. Camdenton in their all-white unis.
Takes it low, good eye there by Cam. That was that same curveball that got Carson out, so maybe some words helped him. Maybe a little tell on his delivery. I haven't picked it up yet, but Coach D's kind of in my way here this inning. And that's it. Caught him looking.
He's going to go down for the second out of the half inning for the Lakers. Brings to the plate his brother, the junior, pitching today, #17, Cade Durnan. He's got 25 RBI on the year, 2 home runs.
You don't see Cam.
Also leads the team in walks, 19.
You don't see Cam strikeout looking like that very much. The future Wichita State Shocker. Doesn't look like that in many at-bats. He had that swing where he tipped it and lost his bat, and then he watched one go by. I'm hopefully he'll adjust by the next time he comes up.
Yeah, we've seen him. He tends to adjust, figure some things out, and really perform later in these ball games.
This kid is throwing strikes. We're going to blink, and Glendale's going to be back up to bat.
That one bounced before the plate for a ball.
It's a classic high school 0-2 spike. Happens in the pros as well.
One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here. Bottom of the first, Durnan makes contact, is right back to the pitcher who makes
fires a bullet,
but it gets past him, and Durnan
he better hustle.
He's going to turn a corner and get down, safe at second base, and on a heads-up play by Durnan, he turns the misfortunes of the Glendale pitcher Julian into his fortune. He's sitting on second base, and that's going to bring Jackson Basham to the plate for the Lakers. Basham has 3 strikeouts on the year after a whole season last year where he did not strike at all in 130 plate appearances. He's
starting a new streak today, partner. That's little swinging bunt double, what effectively turns out to be a double. And he goes after the first pitch, but he got a little bit underneath it. It's going out about 340 feet for a one-handed catch by the...
That's going to wrap it up here in the first inning. Take a quick break on your home for Laker Sports, KRMS TV.
Most people consider the Lake of the Ozarks a premier vacation spot, but for those of us who live here know it's just a bunch of little towns with a big pond. When you listen to News Talk 1150 and 97.5 KRMS, you get more than headlines. You actually participate in conversation and debate about that city ordinance that makes you nuts, or the kid down the block that does great deeds. Plus, to work and on the way home, get the latest news, weather, and sports. It's entertainment. News Talk 1150 and 97.5 KRMS. If you have a residential or commercial new construction project, remember Ireland Construction. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Ireland Construction strives to meet and exceed the needs of their customers in a timely manner within your budget. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. If you're thinking about a construction project, contact the best at the lake, Ross Ireland. Ireland Construction, 573-434-0786.
Prime Lending offers home loan solutions locally in the Lake area with over 400 different.
We're back. All right, welcome back to the Cove. We're in the top of the second inning where we got a 0-0 tie. Gets a hold of that one, sends it deep. They all seem to come our way, don't they, Darryl?
They sure do. That means these pitchers are throwing gas to most of these right-handed batters. They're behind on their fastball.
Designated hitter number 2, Alex Rankin, at the plate for the Glendale Falcons. High pitch there.
Bring count to 1-1. We need to see another quick inning here. Keep this intensity going. Taking a big cut and way late. It's 1-2.
Rankin's another junior on this team. He's DHing today, but plays a little catcher as well.
And late again. Durnan makes easy work of Rankin.
He's going to go down. One man up, one man down for Durnan here in top of the second inning. 0-0 tie.
That's 5 batters, 3 strikeouts.
Now batting for the Glendale Falcons, number 40, second baseman Cam Stratton. Also another All-Ozark Conference member of last year's squad.
This kid, most other teams, he'd be the leadoff hitter, I think, here, Luke. It's like they're starting at the top of the order again.
He's another junior. He pitches a little bit.
Batting from the left side.
Covering second base today.
Maybe switch hitter and right-handed. It's cut way early that time. That must have been an off-speed pitch.
Well, actually, thank Lake West Excavating, residential, commercial. Lake West Excavating has experience and equipment to get your job done right and on time. Check out their pictures and more on Lake West Excavating Facebook page.
That ball is hit well. Left field.
Right down the line on left field. He's going to round first base and look to threaten, but that's a nice throw from Jace is going to get there on time, keep him on first base, and we're going to thank Ron Yarborough, Prime Lending. Prime Lending offers home loan solutions locally in the Lake area. Contact primelending@thelake.com. Office located on Highway 5 in Greenview.
Nice throw there by the left fielder. One hopper to second from about 300 feet away. This kid's going to run. Not this one. That's a strike.
Takes a strike looking. Does Carter Lewis. He's a first baseman. He's going to jury. He had 25 RBI last year. Also, another All-Ozark Conference member of this squad.
I think they've already got Durnan's pickoff move. They called that one quickly from the dugout.
The thing about a guy as high profile as Durnan, there's a lot of tape out there on him.
Yeah, it's true.
You know, as you mentioned, playing those summer leagues, playing this, playing that. You know, oftentimes these guys, sometimes, you know, play on the same teams together. They know each other. You know, oftentimes very familiar with each other across squads. And especially when you play in the same conference, you're at least familiar enough.
Modest lead. Big cut.
Tip.
Dudley hangs on to it, though. Nice to see him back there again. I know I said that once, but he adds a whole new dynamic to this Laker squad.
1-2's a count with one out. 0-0.
Another lefty up.
Hearn taking his time. Quick throw over.
Oh, somebody's on it over there in that Glendale dugout.
Turn up the volume on the Nat sound, see if we can pick that up.
There's a nice stroke. And double play turned.
Boom, 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 and just like that, the Lakers get out of the inning. We're going to take a quick break here on your home for local sports, KRMS TV.
Shh, I'm hiding. Where at Dave's Hideaway.
Why? Well, there's no smoking, no pets. They have Wi-Fi, great barbecue pits, microwaves, refrigerators, best shower pressure at the lake, and the cleanest rooms.
Coffee anytime, too.
And they have great weekly rates.
Bob, where are you?
Oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm hiding at Dave's Hideaway, just west of the Camdenton Square on 54.
Come join me at Dave's Hideaway, 873-7111.
Bob!
The Lake's Lunch and Dinner headquarters is the new Encore Lakeside Grill. Check out these daily lunch and dinner specials. Only $15 at the Encore. Meatloaf Mondays, Country Fried Steak Tuesdays, Sirloin Steak Wednesdays, Smoked Pork Ribs on Thursday, and Fish Fillet on Friday. Enjoy $5 off appetizers from 3 until 6:30 every day and all day Sundays. There's always great entertainment Tuesday through Saturday with dueling pianos on Fridays and Saturdays. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to be a locally owned business, supporting our local communities and employing local people. For lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, floor covering, kitchen cabinets, Valspar paint, and an extensive selection of windows and doors, stop by and let High Brothers help you. Meet the professional team at High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, South Highway 5, Camdenton. They have all the bases covered. High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to support high school baseball teams and broadcasts.
And we're back at the Cove where the Lakers take on the Glendale Falcons. It's a 0-0 tie. Glendale has 2 hits and 2 hits, also one error. But here we are, 0-0.
And Cole Hilton's going to take the first at bat here in the bottom of the second inning, which is brought to you by Ozark's Touchless Cover. Check them out at ozarktouchlesscover.com. Don't fall for the knockoffs. Only go with the best. Call 573-317-7200. That's Ozark Touchless Cover.
Cole comes in the game with 7 doubles on the game, second on the team. Also 16 RBI on the season.
And I had a little breakout over the Saturday. Good to see him swinging the bat again.
I think he was the winning pitcher in that second half of the doubleheader, wasn't he?
Yeah, I like he's got a very unique delivery that somehow he's made it up through Little League and Legion Ball and traveling teams in high school without any coach trying to change it. He's got a kind of straight leg kick. It's pretty unique. And that one's up in the air and hit up in the air.
Up above.
Might be a little trouble. Might get to foul territory.
Oh, yeah. It falls in between 3 defenders there for the Falcons. And third baseman, the shortstop, and the left fielder are all trying to get in on that one.
And correct me if I'm wrong, is that Norman out there in left field?
It is Norman in left field. He made the switch midway through last season, it seems like. I think he projects as kind of an outfielder. So
did they have him at third last year at the beginning?
From my research, they said he transitioned to a new position in the outfield.
That's where I remember him.
But he's got all the tools you need in a baseball player, and including that arm from the outfield. He can he can make a put out at second if he has to, for sure. Hilton at the plate.
There's a nice hit. Diving play.
Through, and Hilton's going to easily trot into first base with a stand-up single here to lead off this second inning for the Lakers.
First hit for the Lakers. Let's get a little bingo going here.
Brings to the plate number 8, batting 6, the third baseman, Spencer Mellencamp.
Let's see the Coug get into one here. He's a good fastball hitter.
Melly had some early action over there at his third base hole earlier. Maybe that woke him up, and now it'll translate to the bats.
Made a good play. I know his father, John Mellencamp, is here watching the game today. Really is his father's name, Luke.
Hilton takes a modest secondary lead. High pitch there.
2-0.
It's going to give Mellencamp an opportunity to look for a pitch he likes here.
Come on.
2-1 count here for Mellencamp. Stays ahead in the count, wearing the high socks, getting that junior swag going. Up and high. 3-1 count here. We won't see Hilton running, I don't believe. Spencer swings hard, and Hilton runs hard, but didn't quite get his feet going as quickly as some of the other guys. Ball's in for a strike, and we got a full count now. It might be a little different.
Full count. That's 25th pitch on the day for Julian.
Nice strike, frozen. Got to swing at it.
That's going to send Mellencamp to the bench. Brings to the plate the catcher, number 22, Tobin Dudley.
Let's see how Tobin moves here, Luke. You know, he's been dealing with some leg and knee issues. Got pretty banged up. He didn't want to come out of the game. They finally had to pull him.
Yeah,
rest a couple.
Saturday we saw him running around here on a boot. I thought,
I thought he was going to be done longer. It's amazing. Why is youth wasted on the young? The healing abilities are like Wolverine.
He sends that one over the backstop. That's going to get out of play, even as a couple Glendale defenders go chasing after.
I will say, even just missing those 2 games might affect your timing a little bit hitting. He was really starting to swing the bat pretty well. Any kind of offensive production you can get out of that catcher along with his great defense is a plus. I could see him being all conference, perhaps all district this year.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. No runs for either team. Bottom of the second inning. Moving along pretty quickly here.
Throwing strikes, that'll do it, Luke. You know, I think we're getting more advertising time now than the majors are with that pitch clock.
That's true. Although I've been impressed with the pace of play in high school baseball. It moves pretty quick.
That's a nice hit by Dudley. He does not miss a beat from missing those 2 games on Saturday, and we're in business here with 1 out and runners on first and second.
Brings to the plate the right fielder, number 4, Zane Fry. He's batting in the 8 hole here. He's got an opportunity.
I saw Dudley run there. He doesn't look like he's hurt at all. I don't know.
Modern medicine, Darryl.
And young tendons. Zane's started to come to life a little bit at the plate, along with his good defense out there, avoiding major injury in that collision on Saturday. Here's a bunt attempt for a strike.
He shows bunt, takes a strike, looking.
A good-looking pitch to hit it with a bunt. This Laker grass infield, I was talking to Coach Bryce Stern and on Thursday, I believe it was, and you're going to see a lot of bunts from this Laker team. He doesn't care if it's Camdenton or Zane Fry. This grass is so thick He can slow that ball down quite a bit with the bunt as Zane takes a swing there. Makes me look like I don't know what I'm talking about. But we saw a lot of bunt hits and little action on Thursday's game.
Yeah, Zane doesn't have to do anything to make that happen, but you're right.
Yeah, he's quick.
I just said, to make you sound wrong.
Oh, no, he had nothing to do with it. It was Coach Dernan. All right, let's get back to the game here. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hit up the middle, but it could be 2.
Quick hopper there.
And he drops it. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded. That's an E4.
So you're going to have bases loaded here. 1 out. Lakers have a great opportunity with the senior number 9, Jace Nichols, coming to play. He's the left fielder.
That's 2 errors in this first 2 innings here, Luke.
That was a hot shot up the middle, just too much to handle there. He so concentrated on trying to make that double play.
You got to get one first.
You got to get the first one first.
That brings up the 9 hitter, number 9, Jace Nichols. Let's see what Dernan wants him to do here with the bases loaded. With the force out at home, the bunt's a little less appealing.
But yeah, if you can just make some contact here, put it in play. With the way the infield's playing in here, especially the first baseman, you just can pop one over.
I like this right field spot over
here. Just pop one over this first baseman's head here and put a couple runs on the board.
Big clutch moment here.
Julian delivers.
High. 1-1. So far, Luke, this game is turning out everything that I had hyped it up to be, and I think the crowd here is the biggest one we've seen.
I think a lot of eyes around Southwest Missouri are on this ball game tonight.
Watched another strike. Now it's 1-2.
Like I said, both these teams are obviously in the Ozark Conference, vying for that number 1 spot there in the Ozark Conference. Lakers would love to have a conference championship. Glendale's had multiple in their time in the OC. Also, both these teams in the same district. So.
And an off-speed pitch is ripped.
Sends it right where we were talking about, the right field hole. 1-1 run scores.
They're going to hold him. Good move. Uh-oh. Ooh, he's safe. That's good. That's good. We don't want to force anything now. We got the big boys coming up, and we only have 1 out. Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Attaboy, Chase! Like you said, back to the top of the lineup there, partner. Coming to the plate, the sophomore, number 27, playing second base today, Carson Dernan. He's got 3 triples on the season.
I'd like to see one of those here, Luke.
37 pitches for Julian.
Let's keep working.
Glendale.
Sorry about that.
Pitcher.
And he's going to bunt. He stabs at it. Now we're in a pickle. We're in a pickle. Yeah. Hey, that ball gets away, but good backup by the shortstop. Smart play. All right. Hardly any team will have that play backed up in that pickle that quickly. That should have been a run, almost anybody else. Let's see if Dudley's okay. He's a little slow getting up over there. Let's get away from that bunt, Coach.
All right, he's signaling in with a very emphatic clap at the end of it.
I don't know if that means it was a missed sign by his boy or what, but I don't know if Coach was too happy with that whole outcome. Could have been worse.
The outcome turned out being fine. It was just the process maybe wasn't exactly the...
Oh, he takes a big cut. He was over the top of that one.
So that's going to be 2 strikes, 1 out here. Bottom of the second inning. Lakers have a 1-0 lead over the number 1 ranked team in the state, the Glendale Falcons.
Bases are juiced, and I'm pretty juiced about this start to this game.
A little bit different demeanor than about this time in the game against Cap City there, Daryl.
That's very true. We were seeing how clearly. Oh, this one's mine. This one is mine. Oh, get it, look. Oh. Woo. I got to start bringing a glove, partner.
I don't know about a glove. I just want to bring a helmet.
I thought you were my bodyguard here. These kids are fighting for it. Somebody's going to have to tell them they don't get to keep it. Let's get back to baseball. The near-death experience. We're still at no balls, 2 strikes. Let's get a piece of it. There it is. You got a tag. You got a tag. You got a tag.
That's going to drop.
And we're going to have 2 and big throw by Norman. Out at the plate. What a play. Nichols wisely takes third on the throw to home. Did they call him out? They had to have. He beat the... Yeah, they called him out. That was a heck of a throw. See why that kid.
Like I said, as I mentioned, he's a weapon out there in left field, and I said he's not afraid to put somebody out at second. He put somebody out at home, but
that was a cannon.
It was a strike.
I don't even think it bounced.
Right on the money, perfect place for a tag. But either way, the Lakers on the Durham single take a 2-0 lead here.
And rolled out a clean hit RBI put out by the left fielder 7. Who's number 14. He's going.
Cam gets a hole. Goal.
380.
But he's on his horse, and he's going to round second base. He's going to put on the brakes real quick there, but that's going to score another run. Clear the bases, and Cam is by himself on second base. It's a two-run double as he goes to bring his protective gear over. High fives Coach Durnan, and the Lakers are on the move here, and the Falcons are on the move in the bullpen. They have a Drew Wedgeworth, the righty, warming up. He was an All-Ozark Conference selection from last year.
Cam was not going to have it at bat like he had that first inning. You said it. You called it, partner. He made some big adjustments, and he ambushed him. He's been throwing that get-ahead strike fastball right at the letters, and Cam wasted no time. 2 feet higher, 1 foot longer, and we're talking about a homer. Another homer. That'd be 3 straight games. 3 straight days.
3 straight games, 3 straight days, and it would have been his 5th of the year. But a lot of parks around the conference, a lot of parks around the state. That would have been another homer. But Glendale's going to take a little breather here, give their opportunity for their pitcher to warm up in the bullpen.
Almost any other park in the Ozark Conference, that ball is long gone. Lakers here at the Cove provide one of the largest outfields. We're down the right field line. Strangely enough, we're 25 feet further than the right field line at Yankee Stadium.
So now at the plate's Kate Durnan. He's pitching today. He's got an opportunity to extend this 4-0 Laker lead.
Oh, and he does. Off the glove of the third baseman. Here comes Cam rounding third. He's going to test the arm again. Oh, he can't get to it. It's stuck on the fence. We get a double here from the pitcher. Cade helping his own cause there. These guys are all over him.
Cam with great base running makes it in easy safely there, and the Lakers up 5-0.
You blink, partner, and this Laker team will jump all over you. And it's not over because look who's up now. Mr. Basham, never seen a pitch he didn't like. Swung at the first one last at bat. Tried to get it. He just got under it. Unfortunately, it was a fly out to center field. He popped it well, though.
Glendale pitcher Julian up to 43 pitches on the day, and as I mentioned, they got a right-hander warming up in the bullpen, Drew Wedgeworth. They have the opportunity to bring in a All-Ozark Conference relief pitcher as well.
In middle relief, that's something else. These guys are loaded, and Jackson swings the first pitch again up the right. Coach for Glendale is going to have to come out here and talk again. Jackson's pushing the limit, wisely taking second on the throw home. Another one scores at 6-0. Basham has seen 2 pitches, hit them both hard, and he has 1 double and 1 RBI to show for it.
And the Lakers have exploded here in the bottom of the second inning.
You know, in a way, Luke, they call home runs rally killers, and it almost is a blessing that Cam's pitch didn't get all the way out because it keeps the Glendale pitcher on the hump in the stretch and allows these Laker boys to just jump all over those first pitch fastballs.
Shout out to our sponsor, the Motor Hut. Check out their Still, Gravely, Grasshopper, Husqvarna products. Visit the Motor Hut on Facebook, online at themotorhut.com.
Putt to the Motor Hut. Oh, I wanted to do it at the same time.
I didn't know what you were doing there. You can't call the autos on the fly on me like that. Just a poke in the leg won't tell me I want a simultaneous putt.
Putt to the Motor Hut.
We'll get it next time, though. I'll be ready for it.
We'll get it.
But you can call them at 346-6110. Tell Jumper over there I said what up.
We're having a lot of fun here today so far.
Yeah, you're all fired up there. As we mentioned, Drew Wedgeworth on the mound for the Falcons. He comes into this ball game after quite a bit of experience last year. As I mentioned, he's a let's see here. Where else?
He was all conference.
Yeah, it was all conference.
I don't think maybe second team all district. Looking at it earlier.
Lefty coming off the 0-4 season, 1.99 ERA. He commit to. No, that's Ross is going to Central Arkansas. So many of these kids are going so many different places. It's hard to keep track, but
that says a lot about the program and the respect this program has throughout the college ranks in the Midwest. This is a good start for the Lakers. We're not done, though. We cannot stop here. 6 runs is not going to win this game. I really hope it does, but I got a feeling it won't. We're in for a barn burner.
All right. What a beautiful day out here at the Cove. The wind has kind of shifted inwards. Cole Hilton comes to the plate here. He's 1 for 1 on the day.
He started all this fun, Luke. We batted around.
He's got Jackson Basham on second base. He's a threat to run at all times.
Get that same stroke he had last at bat. This is lefty versus lefty crime as he throws him a breaking ball to start off the at bat. Cole started this inning with a single up the middle. That is low, very close pitch though.
1-1's count here. 2 outs, 6 runs for the Lakers, all in here in the bottom of the second inning.
We've had a lot of doubles here, partner.
Senior Hilton at the plate.
A low ball.
Lays off that one.
Tells Basham to back up. Jackson is very twitchy out there at second. Very, very fast. Elite speed in all of the state of Missouri. We saw that in this all-state soccer campaign, scoring 30 goals. Most of them were breakaways.
Plays a little hoops for the Lakers. Expected to be a leader for Coach Daniel Edson next season.
That one's going to stay out of play. Yeah, he's a rare 3-sport athlete these days, Luke.
You can tell he's just a kid that loves to compete. He always has fun out there. He always seems to have a smile on his face.
And his mother will tell you he has the voice of an angel, as he is also a state choir, I believe. Show choir. Actually missed a game earlier this season for it. And Hilton takes another one up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman, number 40, throws it to first, and that'll end the inning, but some great damage done. Lakers get 6 on the board. We bat around, +1. Let's take it to the commercial break.
Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, your hometown funeral service provider, has been proudly supporting Camdenton and the surrounding communities for 90 years. At Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, we believe in giving back, remaining visible, and serving the communities that have welcomed us through the years. Our hometown staff is active in volunteering at local organizations. Brett Edson and the staff at Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home are proud supporters of Camdenton Laker athletics, and we wish all of our student athletes the best of luck in the upcoming season.
1, 2, 3, Lakers! The Motor Hut is a full-service lawn and garden store specializing in repair, parts, and sales. Check out their steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna products. There are always special deals on landscaping, garden, and outdoor equipment. The Motor Hut, home of lawn equipment, sales, and service with a staff that understands all aspects of the business, is close by to help you work smarter. Visit the Motor Hut on Facebook, online at themotorhut.com. But put to the Motor Hut in Camdenton or call 346-6110.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to be a locally owned business, supporting our local communities and employing local people. For lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, floor covering, kitchen cabinets, Valspar paint, and an extensive selection of windows and doors, stop by and let High Brothers help you. Meet the professional team at High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, South Highway 5, Camdenton. They have all the bases covered. High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to support high school baseball teams and broadcasts.
And we're back here at the Cove where the Lakers had a huge second inning, taking a 6-0 run over the Glendale Falcons. At the plate for the Falcons right now is Kellen Lindstrom, the right fielder. Still on the mound for the Lakers is Cade Durnan.
Quickly 0-2.
Quick 0-2 there. Top of the third here. Falcons have some work to do.
Ball low, not a bad pitch.
1-2's the count, no outs. 6-run lead for the Lakers. Durnan's creeped up to 32 pitches on the outing.
Oh, nice curveball there. He's got his curveball working today. Tags him out. Dudley, always aware. Throws it around. Let's have a little fun, boys.
One down here early.
We got a lefty coming up. He looks like he's got some power as Coach Durnan's moving Jackson Basham out to deep right center field.
Yeah, that's going to be Wedgeworth. They're going ahead and subbing him in. So he's going to bat for the pitcher there for Julian, who takes
Julian's day is done. Be nice to have this guy coming off the bench, wouldn't it, Luke?
Yeah. Takes a strike there. He hasn't seen Durnan yet so far today, while the rest of his teammates have got a couple looks at him. He's coming in fresh on the future shocker.
That one skipped away, but no harm, nobody on base. Luke, one of the reasons I think Coach Durnan will have this outfield playing deeper throughout the rest of this game as long as we maintain this lead is the theory of the no doubles defense. Let's cut everything off. If they get a hit, they get a hit, but let's just like avoid the big hits.
Lefty sends another one out.
He's hitting him over the other way, partner.
1-2's the count. One down.
Looks like we're going to get a breaking ball here. Spinning around a little bit. Maybe a change up. Nope, the heat. Couldn't catch up. That's another strikeout. 2 down, boys.
2 up, 2 down for Durnan. Making short work of the bottom of the lineup for the Glendale Falcons. But we're now back to the top here.
That'll be our buddy, Mr. Kettering, excuse me. He had a backward strikeout to start the game off for the Falcons.
Played shortstops today. He's an all-stater, all-conference, all-district, all-everything.
We won't keep him down the whole game, I would assume. He's watching a strike, and it's called the ball. That was a strike last inning, but now with the 6-0 lead, they might get a little bit looser on the strike zone here. That's a good pitch. Inside. We don't want to let this guy on because he does have speed. Talking about Basham last half inning. He's right up there with him. And he crushes one up the middle. Oh, and it's off of Durnan's glove. Took a weird hop at the end.
And he moves to first base. Lake Movers, movingthelake.com for your local long-distance moves. Call Lake Movers. They do the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Whether across town or across the country, 573-319-1730. Lake Movers, movingthelake.com.
This Glendale dugout is still a little noisy. I think they were razzing Mr. Cam Durnan there. He probably is going to get credited with an error on that one. Steps off the bump.
Taking his time, thinking things over. 1 on, 2 out.
That's a ball high. Let's just throw some strikes here, Durnan. We'll get out of this inning and get back to having fun at the plate. We're getting squeezed a little bit here, partner. 2 balls, no strikes.
Call for the plate for the Falcons. Kettering on first base.
Cofield also watched a ball go by him for the strikeout in the first inning, for the second out of the first inning. He's in a little better shape here as it's 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out, or 2 outs, excuse me, runner on first.
Kettering had 18 stolen bases on the year last year, and he's going to get himself one. Nope, he got him out. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. The Lakers get out of the inning with no more damage done. Got a little arguing on the field, but we're going to take a break here on your home for local sports, KRMS TV.
For years, scientists have toiled to make the perfect pizza. That's why other pies contain so many additives, fillers, and dough conditioners. Forget about it. Pizza making is an art. Papo's recipes were created in his own kitchen, not a science lab. With crushed tomatoes, freshly shredded real dairy cheese, and a hard-baked crust. Whether you dine in, get delivery, or carry out, Papo's quality never varies because Papo is always watching. To order, go to papospizzeria.com.
Shh, I'm hiding. Where? At Dave's Hideaway.
Why? Well, there's no smoking, no pets. They have Wi-Fi, great barbecue pits, microwaves, refrigerators, best shower pressure at the lake, and the cleanest rooms.
Coffee anytime, too.
And they have great weekly rates.
Bob, where are you?
Oh, don't tell anyone, but I'm hiding at Dave's Hideaway, just west of the Camdenton Square on 54.
Come join me at Dave's Hideaway, 873-7111.
Bob!
Lake West Excavating is ready to help you with your demolition and excavating projects. Waterline, state-certified septic installations, land clearing, driveways, foundations, footings, and grading is just some of what they do. Owner Jacob Baker will personally oversee your project and offer hands-on supervision. Residential or commercial, Lake West Excavating has the experience and equipment to get your job done right and on time. Visit Lake West Excavating on Facebook and call 573-789-9553.
And we're back here at the Cove where the Lakers taking on the Glendale Falcons, up on the number 1 team in the state, 6-0. Mellencamp at the plate for the Lakers.
Takes the first pitch curveball for a ball.
Mellencamp 0 for 1 on the day.
2 balls, no strikes. Luke, you know I like to watch the demeanor of these young men as they warm up, practice, whether it's hustling out to the field or just going about your business. It seemed like Glendale was a little rattled there in between innings.
Man, I mean, it's not often a number 1 team in the state gets six runs scored in 1 inning.
They're just kind of lackadaisical, not really intense like we saw warming up pregame. Big lefty fires. Fastball way ahead of way faster than Mellencamp's swing. That's going to get us to a 2-2 count here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's a curveball. That's high. It's called a strike. That was a ball last half inning.
Mellencamp's going to take a seat, though.
Second strikeout of the day for Mellencamp.
Now the catcher coming to the plate, Tobin Dudley.
Hero last half inning, gunned down the All-State second baseman. I believe when the conversation happened after we went to break, I heard the umpire say he popped off the bag. He was trying to do one of those pop-up slides, and if you don't get that perfect and the shortstop or second baseman keeps
Dudley gets another hit on the day, gets someone right past the first baseman. He's going to round first base, but stay. And a little 1-out single there for the catcher. Brings up Zane Fry, the right fielder, here in the 4th inning. 3rd inning. Bottom of the 3rd inning.
Bottom of the 3rd. They didn't touch first baseman's glove, but he should have had that. I think that goes back to their warm-up procedures there in between innings. As much as I'd like to give Dudley that hit, I'm going to have to award an error to the first baseman there.
I'm giving him a hit.
Dudley fakes the steal. I don't know what this kid's feeling right now. Luke, he was in a boot the last time we saw him. He's threatening to steal bases.
Well, if he gets caught stealing, he may have to call a law office of Mark Webb. Mark's a Camden graduate, now practicing the lake and surrounding areas. 573-302-8997. MarkWebbLaw.com.
Let's hope he doesn't, but if he does, that'd be a great guy to call because he's the exonerator.
Said so on his license plate. That one gets up in the air. But no harm, no foul there as it falls to the turf.
It actually was a foul, Luke, and if he would have popped that out to anybody, Coach Dernan would have been telling him he better go talk to Mark Webb Law as well. That's a big no-no in the bunt game, is popping it up. We got an 0-2 count now, so the bunt's probably off.
6-run lead for the Lakers here in the bottom of the 3rd. We got 4 innings left to play.
Big thing in this high school game, Luke, besides just throwing strikes and not making errors, is clean innings. So far, the Lakers have had 1 clean inning on defense, and Glendale's yet to have one.
Called the balk.
Umpire called the balk.
Yeah, I heard the balk call. I thought it was a
Zane gets a free practice swing. I thought it was a fan also.
Yeah, but no, that was coming from the pitcher. So he advances. So you get 1 on. Dudley's on second base. Fry at the plate. He's got 2 strikes, 1 out.
I believe what happened there is the young lefty for Glendale did not come set with that glove. You got to come set for a split second. You show a stop when you bring that glove down to your waist. Takes an exaggerated one there, and Fry watches one low and outside, very close. It's 1-2.
1-2, 1 out. 6-run lead for the Lakers. Dudley's going to get a courtesy runner to come in, give him an opportunity to get his gear on for the next inning.
Oh, Eli Lehman, always having fun out there, always has a smile on his face. He's going to be a very key component to this Laker team for a couple years to come here.
5'8" sophomore, 140. Outfielder, pitcher, courtesy running today.
I think he put on a little more weight since that weight was taken there, partner.
Well,
bulked up a little.
At that age, a couple steak dinners can shift the course of things in a hurry.
I know. Mine jumped 2 shoe sizes about his sophomore, junior year.
Ain't an entire box of Krispy Kremes and lost weight.
That ball's low also. So Zane Fry fighting back now. He got that second opportunity. How often do you see it? A couple of miscues. Could have caught that bunt. It's a little more hustle maybe, or the first baseman was playing in a little bit more.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Runner on second. 6-0 Lakers. Kicks and fires. Curveball hit to third base. That's not going to get the runner. Looks him back well. No, now he's going. Now it's trouble. That's going to be a double play, I believe. No, he's safe.
Call him safe at third.
This is going to be this coach has got to come out here and get in a fight with the umpire. I see it coming. He's already mad at him about that steal out at.
Probably wasn't exactly happy about the balk, and certainly isn't happy about being down in this ball game. He's going to have a quick conversation.
I don't know how quick this one will be, partner. Let's see what happens.
Well, this conversation may last long enough for Ireland Construction. Russ Ireland at 573-434-0786. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Russ Ireland at 573-434-0786. Thanks for your support of Camdenton Laker baseball on KRMS TV.
You know, Russell Ireland and Ireland Construction couldn't have built a better plan for this game start here. You can call him anytime, day or night. Tell him Daryl sent you. He'll get you the hookup. He is also a Camdenton graduate. 6 of his best years were spent there at CHS.
Head coach Jim Julian going to go ahead and take a seat on the bench after his discussion. He's at least maybe not satisfied, but willing to let the game proceed here.
Another curveball. This guy's throwing some curves. Nichols was way out in front of that. He's got to get this 2-out run in. We need some more insurance.
Chase is 1 for 1 on the day. Big senior at the plate here, looking to
get another RBI. Oh, pulls his head out, going curveball, fastball. And he's in the hole 0-2. Got to get this guy in off third. Use your speed. I was surprised he didn't get a little contact on that curveball, as that's what he hit in his first at bat for the first run of the game. There it is, and he got that one. Is it going to stay up for the left fielder? No. Nichols gets another RBI. Clutch 2-out hit. 0-2 count. He is fired up today, Luke.
Yeah, Lehman scores there. Nichols is 2 for 2. A couple RBIs. And back to the top of the lineup for the Lakers. Second baseman, number 27, Carson Durnan.
That's what I love to see, that lineup turn over, because these 3 Durnan boys at the top can get some damage done. Let's get Carson going here. He did have a fielder's choice to right field for an RBI. His last at bat, Nichols takes off, hit and run on. Durnan fouls it off.
Nichols with 7 steals on the year, coming into today.
He got a good jump on that one.
Carson Durnan at the plate. 0-1 count, 2 outs. Lakers still lead the Glendale number 1 team in the state, Glendale Falcons, 7-0 here.
We just keep adding on, try to get a little further and further away. And then you and I might be scrambling to do some commercials here. I probably shouldn't have jinxed it. Now he's aware. Nichols should be pretty familiar with the left-handed pickoff moves, as he was a pitcher for coming up through the ranks in Camdenton, and before that in club ball. Back again. Nice read.
You know, obviously, a left-handed pitcher has a good view of what's going on over there first base, but it's just kind of an awkward throw. You know, you have to kind of turn your body to make that quick throw.
Quick pitch to Nichols is going again. Nice throw for the catcher, and he dives in. Ball skips away. Shortstop gets it, tries to deke him. Another stolen base. That's number 8 for Nichols on the season. Now, just like that, we got another runner in scoring position, Luke.
Another runner in scoring position, 7-0 lead. 2-1 the count here. Carson waits on the pitch. Takes a strike looking. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 outs.
Nichols goes again, and he's picked off. He's picked off. Nice move by the pitcher. Oh, hits him in the helmet. He's going to get back. Ooh. That's 2 bad pickles that Glendale's made today to the Lakers' benefit. Now here comes that second chance that we shouldn't have that Zane Fry took advantage of. Now let's see if the young sophomore Carson Durnan can pull it off as well.
Yeah, bounced right off that white batting helmet.
You would have thought he was wearing Jackson Basham's helmet, the purple one, since the white one kind of sticks out there. The purple one would have been a little more camouflaged.
And what should have been the end of the inning, like you said, the Lakers are going to have another opportunity. Anything they score here is going to be gravy runs.
That was another breaking ball, but it did not break. It was hanging there a little bit high. He got underneath it. That was a good recognition of that hanging breaking ball, though. Just a little bit off. It went straight back.
Let's see if Nichols is a little bit more conservative on the base pass here, at least a little bit more aware.
These Laker boys are pretty focused today.
Chatter coming out of the Glendale infielders playing some games. The pitch is delivered. Durnan takes a swing at it, and that's going to be strike 3 and out number 3. And we're going to take a quick break and on our way into the 4th inning on your home for Laker Sports, KRMS TV.
The Lake's Lunch and Dinner headquarters is the new Encore Lakeside Grill. Check out these daily lunch and dinner specials. Only $15 at the Encore. Meatloaf Mondays, Country Fried Steak Tuesdays, Sirloin Steak Wednesdays, Smoked Pork Ribs on Thursday, and Fish Fillet on Friday. Enjoy $5 off appetizers from 3 until 6:30 every day and all day Sundays. There's always great entertainment Tuesday through Saturday with dueling pianos on Fridays and Saturdays. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I invite you to come see our incredible selection of pre-owned vehicles here on our lot, starting as low as $4,000, and combined with our friendly, no-pressure sales staff. Hewlett's also is proud to offer aggressive subprime rates and options if there is a need. Our prices and photos of all pre-owned inventory is always available to view at shophewlett.com. So come see us today and let us show you the Hewlett difference. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
So, who did you wake up with this morning? Yikes. Who are you going to fool around with at work today? And who will you take home tonight? Now that just makes you sound desperate. We do too, so don't be a button-pushing radio tramp. We'd appreciate a monogamous relationship. There's only one station that rocks the lake. 93.5 Rocks, classic rock, and more. Streaming worldwide at 935rocksthelake.com.
And we're back at the Cove. Lakers lead the Glendale Falcons 7-0. Top of the fourth inning at the plate. Caulfield for the Falcons, number 22. Durnan still on the mound for the Lakers.
Pitching a good game, Luke. We got a 2-1 count here as we ran a little long on commercial. I think they started quickly on us. The Lakers are ready to get this game moving. That's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Caulfield at the plate for the Falcons. On deck, Sebastian Norman, the left fielder. Mark Ross in the hole.
Big righty is really putting a game on here today, and I did. A little birdie told me as the ball's grounded up the middle, his brother Cam's going to scoop it up, throw it on the move. Nice play there for the first out of the 4th inning. Little birdie told me, though, there was an estimated 8 Major League and college scouts at this game here today, Luke.
Yeah, I knew that there might be a few in town.
You know,
I wonder how many broadcast scouts are listening to our show.
Well, you got to assume at least 6 to 7, probably not 8, but we got to be getting up there close. Maybe a few more games, partner, and we'll get to double digits. You know,
sophomore Norman at the plate, number 14.
You know, you hear these stories about scouts coming to watch a certain player at a high school game, and somebody else putting on a show like the big 17 righty for the Lakers, the Wichita State commit, and it just changing everything, changing the trajectory of their projections. So it all depends who's watching.
Durnan creeping up on 50 pitches here on the day.
Pitch. This is a great matchup here. Durnan's really feeling it. This kid's the 22 ranked best sophomore in the country.
His 49th pitch in for a strike. 1-1's a count. He gets another call there.
There's another curveball. He's thrown 2 curveballs in a row. I like it.
1-2, 1 out. Lakers still hanging on to that 7-0 lead. Most of the damage coming in that second inning.
That one skipped in for a 2-2 count. Last time up, Norman, I call it a win. Hit a little squibber over to third and outran it. Did not get good wood on it, but you can see on some of his fouls in that first bat, he's got the power. He watches one go for a backward strikeout. These Lakers are feeling it today.
That's 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th inning. Brings to the plate the third baseman, number 9, Mark Ross.
We're getting to the point now, Luke, where I would like to bank a couple of these runs for districts.
Ross 0 for 1 on the day. Again, another returning All Ozark performer.
They're just up and down this lineup, in the dugout, not even starting, waiting to come in to pitch. Quite an impressive team here, the Glendale Falcons, and quite an impressive job by the Camdenton Lakers, making a statement so far early in this ballgame. Another curveball. He is dealing. He's found this curveball today, Luke. We've seen some problems. We talked about it at pregame. Thurman is finding his pitches. Kicks and fires, working out of a modified windup in a stretch position. It's rather interesting. I think he found some success when runners were on the bag with his stretch, so he's just kind of staying in it, and that's up to the pitcher. They can throw it however they want as long as they keep that foot on the bump. And a big cut tipped, caught by Dudley.
Leaves the count of 2-2. 2-2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuces are wild. Shake it up. Laker boys, let's get back in and get 3 more runs. And he swings, he goes, he's tagged. That's it. Let's go to.
And that's going to end the inning. We're going to, in half inning, we're going to take a quick break here on your home for local sports, KRMS TV.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
For all of your local and long-distance moves, call Lake Movers today. 573-319-1730. MovingTheLake.com.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
For years, scientists have toiled to make the perfect pizza. That's why other pies contain so many additives, fillers, and dough conditioners. Forget about it. Pizza making is an art. Papo's recipes were created in his own kitchen, not a science lab. With crushed tomatoes, freshly shredded real dairy cheese, and a hard-baked crust. Whether you dine in, get delivery, or carry out, Papo's quality never varies because Papo is always watching. To order, go to papospizzeria.com.
The law office of Mark A. Webb was founded out of necessity. It was clear when he started that the old ways weren't cutting it, and there was a need for modern solutions to modern problems. Simply put, established methods of law office management were wasting time and money. So he set out to bring his approach to the 21st century. Every effort's been made to incorporate technology into practice, helping make your experience modern and comfortable. That's the office of Mark A. Webb.
We're back at the Cove here where the Lakers lead the Glendale Falcons 7-0. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off of the Lakers is Cam Durnan.
Swung at the first pitch, fouled it off, straight back.
He's already got 2 RBI on the day.
Just missed a homer. That ball goes about 64 feet instead of 58 feet instead of the 60 feet, 6 inches. Almost bounced in for a strike.
Still on the mound for the Glendale Falcons, number 20, Drew Wedgeworth. He came in relief after that second inning went astray for Caleb Julian. You go from the righty to the lefty.
Lefty kicks and fires. Curveball crushed way back. Norman seems to be underneath it. What a nice play on the ball. Oh, he almost misread it. Had to reach up at the last minute. Caught it. That got a lot of air underneath it, partner.
Coming down to the plate, pitching today for the Lakers, number 17, the junior, Cade Durnan. He's got 2 home runs on the year and 25 RBI coming into today's action.
I'm really impressed with his pitching performance today, Luke.
Yeah, he's obviously shut out the number 1 team in the state up until this point.
He just went for it right there. He got his head pulled out a little bit. He's feeling it. Why not? He's going to settle in probably here and take a more disciplined approach.
He's 1 for 2 on the day.
That's a curveball that he tips.
A small piece of that. Two strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Lakers looking to tack onto their 7-0 lead. Ooh. Watches that one into the catcher's mitt. 1-2 the count. Nice little crowd out here at the Cove today, Daryl.
Yeah, I think, like I said earlier, I think it's the biggest one I've seen out here.
Yeah, I think.
Why wouldn't it be?
I saw, the Camdenton Student Section Party Cove Twitter was, tweeting about this game. So hopefully got some of the kids come out and support their classmates.
That's good. When I was coming in today, about 30 minutes before the game, I saw a lot of students walking down the hill to the Cove as Durnan takes a big, healthy cut and strikes out. Here comes Jackson. He's seen.
Yeah, the center fielder is going to come in the ball game. Junior number 3 comes to the plate with nobody on, 2 outs here.
He's seen 2 pitches so far today, Luke. He's 1 for 2. High.
Up above his purple batting helmet.
We talk about that every time. I haven't got a straight answer from any of the players about why he wears it, or I haven't got one from him. I ran into him after the game Saturday and said something to him, and he just laughed. There's got to be something behind it. Maybe they'll
Puts
tell
that
us.
one into play here, but it's going to be a quick
nice
out there.
play.
We're getting out of the inning here. Take a quick break on your home for Laker Sports, KRMS TV.
Lake West Excavating is ready to help you with your demolition and excavating projects. Waterline, state-certified septic installations, land clearing, driveways, foundations, footings, and grading is just some of what they do. Owner Jacob Baker will personally oversee your project and offer hands-on supervision. Residential or commercial, Lake West Excavating has the experience and equipment to get your job done right and on time. Visit Lake West Excavating on Facebook and call 573-789-9553.
Prime Lending offers home loan solutions locally in the Lake area with over 400 different loan programs to match your needs. We allow you to request to float down your rate one time within 20 days prior to your closing if there's been an adequate market improvement. Close before the end of June and take advantage of our rate redo program. After you make 7 payments on the loan, you can reach out to refinance rate, and Prime Lending will waive its lender fees. Many renovation programs are available for purchase and refinance. Contact Prime Lending at thelake.com or capture the code.
Now, the greatest collection of classic country music ever assembled in the Lake of the Ozarks is yours.
And the Wichita lineman.
It's on Classic Country 104.9.
I said, Fred.
We're banging the twang with the songs you'll never forget.
Everybody starts moving.
Sing along with Classic Country 104.9.
God bless the USA.
Here, first pitch strike for Dernan, still on the mound for the Lakers.
You got to be getting up there a little bit, partner. I'd say 70 or so.
Yeah, that's not refreshing. We'll have to see here.
I quit counting when I got all excited in that second inning.
57.
57. I was way
58.
Call that a strike, so it's 0-2 here.
So right at 60 pitches for the junior. The ace of this staff.
That's another strike. He's going to let it go that time.
And he's showing why he is the ace of the staff against the #1 team in the state.
He really is. He's making a statement game here today, Luke. Man, that one is up. I lost it in the sun. The sun's coming out now, Luke. It's going to be a little trouble for center and right field.
And that's Rankin at the plate. The DH. He's 0 for 1 on the day.
He struck out his first at bat. There's another big cut. His head was pulled out there, but he somehow tipped it. We're at 1-2 still.
Lakers still with the clean score sheet.
Knock on wood, partner. That's a strike 3 looking. So Rankin racks up his second strikeout of the day. That won't look good for conference and district nominations.
Cam Stratton's going to come to the plate, second baseman, number 40.
Stratton had a single. His first at bat. I believe he has some accolades also. All conference.
He's another one of those all conference performers for this team. The lefty takes a strike.
Singled into right field, if my stats are correct, as this lefty pulled the ball. If my scorekeeping is correct, I used to keep score with my grandmother on the radio. A little before cell phones.
Another strike.
I don't even know why I do it. I could just use your phone there, partner, but I kind of like doing it. Kind of keeps me in the game.
Yeah, you can't always rely on that technology. Try to get him to chase high heat.
Not a bad pitch selection there.
No, especially 2 strikes now.
I like it better than 1 in the dirt.
And here we are in the top of the 5th. He's still under 70 pitches for the game, so he's got some pitches to work with.
This is not a team where you want to work on improving things. We have some more of those coming up on the schedule. This is where you just want to give it your best. This is the #1 team in the state. You just got to throw it all at them.
One and two, 1 out. 7-run lead for the Lakers.
Once again, I think we do not want a walk here, partner.
That wind has picked up a little bit, Darryl. It was blowing in, it stopped for a while, now it's blowing out. So, I mean, for the offensive squads out here, you do have that wind at your back now.
I mean, really, there's a strike 3 looking. This cove, Luke, we got a little time to talk here. This cove is almost like an earth-built stadium, as it's encircled almost completely. And the boys call it the Cove, and the student body calls it the Cove because it looks like, if you fill this thing up with water, it look like almost any other large cove on our beautiful Lake of the Ozarks.
Carter Lewis up, the jury commit, playing first base today.
He grounded into a 4-6-3 double play to end the second inning.
I'd like to thank Brett Edson and Allie Holman Howe. He's a Camdenton graduate, but part of this Laker family. He coached football for the Lakers and sits on the Camdenton R3 Foundation board. He's out of the ballpark for every Laker game. You can find them at 15 Clinton Avenue in Camdenton, 346-2265, allieholmanhowe.com. Thanks, Brett and staff.
Well, the Lakers are trying to drive in their 3rd clean inning of the game. If you want to drive into your driveway with a new vehicle, check out the great vehicle selection at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. They've been serving the lake for over 54 years with the lowest prices combined with a friendly, no-pressure environment. ShopHewlett.com. That was a nice curveball just outside.
3-1 the count.
He's just really found his curveball today, Luke. I don't know. I don't want him to think about it too much, but if we interview him after the game, or if you interview him, I would just mention what great break he had on it today. And he skips a rope there as I just jinxed him.
That one breaks in.
2-out walk, not my favorite thing. First walk of the day by Dernan, 2 times through the lineup.
Don't see any action in the Laker bullpen at this point as he creeps towards 75 pitches on the outing.
Well, Coach Turner gave you a little glimpse, I believe, when you interviewed him on Saturday, saying Cam was available, the shortstop, Cam Durnan, was available to come in and pitch this game. That ball's coming at me. I got it.
Oh, almost smokes our Nat Sound microphone there. Kellen Lindstrom, the right fielder at the plate for the Falcons. Big kid over there.
That was a high strike, but it's called the ball. It's 1-1. Did he? What did he do the first at bat? Or did he come in? He came in when Julian went out, didn't he?
He was 0 for 1 on the day.
Ooh, another high one right above the letters. Dudley's going to go out here and have a talk. I think that was precipitated by that spiked curveball for the walk to Lewis, the big first baseman standing over there. Kind of dwarfs Mr. Hilton there, doesn't he, Luke?
Yeah, and Hilton's not a small kid.
No, Hilton's a big guy, but this guy is a monster. I don't know what they're feeding him down in Springfield. Probably a whole lot of Chinese food.
Well, he's going to keep with that Springfield Chinese food going to jury. Going to be a Panther. Moving from the south side of town to more the north side of town there in Springfield.
Luke, I think we're getting a little umpire payback here. There's a blistering shot out to that danger spot I said. Right center.
Fry's going to get right on.
Fry's under it. He makes the catch to end the inning.
Ends the inning. We're going to take a break on KRMS Sports.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
For all of your local and long-distance moves, call Lake Movers today. 573-319-1730. MovingTheLake.com.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
The convenience of it is what makes it awesome. You use the boat twice as much.
I've had these touchless covers for about 3 years now. I have them on all 3 boats here on the dock.
We don't have to constantly clean spiders off of our boats.
I'm able to come out by myself, raise them up, put them back down. They've made all the difference for me.
Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, your hometown funeral service provider, has been proudly supporting Camdenton and the surrounding communities for 90 years. At Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, we believe in giving back, remaining visible, and serving the communities that have welcomed us through the years. Our hometown staff is active in volunteering at local organizations. Brett Edson and the staff at Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home are proud supporters of Camdenton Laker Athletics, and we wish all of our student athletes the best of luck in the upcoming season.
1, 2, 3, Lakers!
Welcome back to the Cove. The Lakers up 7-0 over the Glendale Falcons. Cole Hilton at the plate for the Lakers.
Hilton takes the first pitch for what looked like a ball to me, and it was a ball.
Lakers have 7 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. Glendale have no runs on 2 hits and 2 errors.
2 balls, no strikes for the left-handed first baseman. Hilton's got a single, and then he grounded out to second. And he takes a big cut there. It's a swinging bunt. I believe it's going to roll foul, and it does in that thick Camdenton grass we were talking about earlier, that infield grass. Stays a little higher than most parks.
The big lefty, Drew Wedgeworth, is still on the mound for the Falcons. He's working his way up towards 40 pitches on his appearance. Came the ball game, I would have to imagine, a little earlier than Glendale was expecting in this ball game with that big second inning that the Lakers put together.
Without a doubt, partner, and I'm happy to see it. Although that ball just hits Hilton. You know, Julian, who started this game for Glendale, had quite a rough outing. I would assume that was one of his rougher outings of the season.
Needs to call Rough Water Dock at Rough Water Dock. They like it rough. Their docks are built to handle the roughest waters on the lake. Call 374-0470, online at roughwaterdock.com. Rough Water Docks are built lake tough.
Julian definitely got into some rough water, and let's hope this big lefty here for Glendale that came in relief gets into a little rough water here in the Cove. Hilton not a big threat to steal, but he's on base for the second time of the day.
Mellencamp at the plate. Third baseman, number 8.
Mellencamp's got a tone for his day. He's got 2 strikeouts looking, but it just takes one swing to rectify everything. That one's high and outside, much to the chagrin of the Glendale dugout.
But Hilton's having quite the day here today. He's really been kind of the catalyst for a lot of the Laker offensive action. See if he can do it again here in this inning.
He had a leadoff single in that big inning. Now he's got a leadoff walk. This one's hopefully going to get out of play, and it is. Fry now getting a sign from Coach Dernan. A little less emphatic of a clap there on a 1-1 count. I'm sorry, it was Mellencamp, I'm sorry.
1-1's a count. Lakers up 7-0. Hilton takes a secondary lead. Mellencamp's a big cut at that one, but it's in the dirt.
Another off-speed pitch. They've been giving him trouble. They've been freezing him. He decided to swing at that one, but that one he probably should have let go by.
Fooled him a couple times here in the ball game.
Behind in the count here, 1-2. Let's see, another one in the dirt. Rough day at the ballpark for Mr. Mellencamp so far, but hopefully he gets another time up and he can still make this a good day.
Brings to the plate the catcher, number 22, Tobin Dudley.
Dudley's been in the mix of things too here, Luke. This is starting off an awful lot like the second inning, the big 6-run second.
Dudley gets a hold of it, sends it up the middle of the infield. One down, and they're going to hold.
Wisely doesn't throw that.
So Dudley reaches on a fielder's choice there. Going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 4, Zane Fry. The 6'4" junior coming to the ball game.
Levi Lehman's going to come back in for Dudley, so Dudley can get the gear strapped back on.
5'8" sophomore substituting in early in the ballgame, was able to score a run as a courtesy runner.
It's a little exciting out there, but he got the job done. Taking a pretty big lead here off this lefty.
Oh. Fry takes a pretty good cut off the lefty as well. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
I just love this team, Luke. They just keep coming at you. They don't care what the score is. They're playing just like as if it was 0-0 right now. I love to see it. Glendale's kind of tightened up their defense here.
Yeah, their coaching staff brought their team together for a pretty intense huddle in between innings.
Nice read there by Lehman, the young man. Getting to play some varsity ball as a sophomore. That's a good thing. It's a good thing that it's rare now, too, for this Laker ball program. Another strike there to Fry. We've been getting in some holes here, as Lakers have. It's a 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Another throw over. Lehman's back easily.
Lehman's had 10 game appearances this season, 13 at bats.
Most of those came with Dudley being in that walking cast last week. Man, Fry gets into one, but it's back up to the stud left fielder who's not going to get it. It's gone. Oh, it's foul. It's gone, but it's foul. Whoo, Luke, that was... I didn't think that one had the juice to get there.
It kept rolling and rolling and rolling.
It's like most of my golf swings when I hook the ball.
Lehman, your runner on first base with 5 stolen bases on the year, 71% stolen base.
I think the big prospect, Norman, lost that ball. I don't think he had any clue where it was.
Either way, Fry lives to swing another day.
That's a really nice cut.
He straightens that one out.
Whoa.
Oh. Two outs here. Glendale looking to get out of this inning with no further damage. They They are trailing the Lakers 7-0, and some might consider surprising.
Whoa!
Hot shot to the third baseman who fields it cleanly and gets the third out of the inning. And we're on our way into the sixth on your home for Lakers sports, KRMS TV.
So, who did you wake up with this morning? Yikes. Who are you going to fool around with at work today? And who will you take home tonight? Now that just makes you sound desperate. We do too, so don't be a button-pushing radio tramp. We'd appreciate a monogamous relationship. There's only one station that rocks the lake. 93.5 Rocks, classic rock, and more. Streaming worldwide at 935rocksthelake.com.
If you have a residential or commercial new construction project, remember Ireland Construction. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Ireland Construction strives to meet and exceed the needs of their customers in a timely manner within your budget. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. If you're thinking about a construction project, contact the best at the lake, Ross Ireland, Ireland Construction, 573-434-0786.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to be a locally owned business, supporting our local communities and employing local people. For lumber, hardware, plumbing, electrical, floor covering, kitchen cabinets, Valspar paint, and an extensive selection of windows and doors, stop by and let High Brothers help you. Meet the professional team at High Brothers Lumber and Millwork, South Highway 5, Camdenton. They have all the bases covered. High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is proud to support high school baseball teams and broadcasts.
And we're back at the Cove where the Lakers lead the Glendale Falcons 7-0. Wedgeworth, who came in as a relief pitcher at the plate for the Falcons. Cade Durnan, who started this game for the Lakers, still on the mound. He's up to 80 pitches on this outing.
That's another good pitch. Boy, he's getting squeezed. He's really close here, Luke, but I don't know how long Coach Bryce Durnan wants to go with this game. As my buddy, Missouri native Yogi Berra used to say, it's getting late early for these Glendale Falcons. There's a curveball strike.
Yeah, so no action in the Laker bullpen at this point for sure.
We know, Luke, we saw this partner on, I believe it was Saturday, it might have been Thursday, where Cam just came straight off shortstop. He didn't warm up or anything. He just came in and threw strikes.
Speaking of strikes, that's one for Cade there.
That'll bring us to a full count. This bottom half of the inning, or top half, excuse me, of the inning is brought to you by High Brothers Lumber and Millwork. Ball lifted into center. It might drop.
Wedgeworth gets a hold of that one, but Jackson Bastian was able to settle underneath it. First out of the inning.
High Brothers Lumber and Millwork is locally owned, employing local people for lumber, hardware, paint, and plumbing, electrical, floor coverings, blinds and doors. They have the bases covered, as these Lakers seem to have the bases covered on defense. They're south of Camdenton Square on Business Highway 5. That's High Brothers Lumber and Millwork. They make a heck of a scaffolding, Luke.
As Cole and Sid, our camera folks, are knowing, and he drops a bunt there.
4 foul, thankfully.
Glendale just trying to do anything to get something rolling.
Well, that's a good sign there, partner. You had a 1 out. You're running out of outs. You're down 7-0, and you're trying to bunt on for a hit.
Trying to get something going. You just want, sometimes you just want to break that break that seal, get something going. It's Brooks Kettering. He's the shortstop, leadoff hitter for this team. Takes a strike there. All of a sudden, he's down in the count. 0-2.
Struck out looking his first at bat in the first inning, and then he got on. Ball took a real bad hop on shortstop Cam Durnan, and I'm sure Cam will say he should have had it. Takes the ball low there.
1-2 the count. 1 down. Durnan rocks and fires.
Oh, he was on that one again.
Gets underneath that and sends it out into center field, and Jackson Bassman's going to settle underneath it for his second put out of the half inning. 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Lakers still hanging on to that 7-0 lead over the #1 team in the state, the Glendale Falcons.
The flashy junior out there in center field is going to get a talking to by either his father or me after this game about using 2 hands, but he won't listen. That's one thing I like about his game, and sometimes it drives me crazy. I'm sure all of his coaches would say the same thing.
DJ Cofield up at the plate. He's playing center field today. But he's 0 for 2 on the outing against Durnan. Durnan rocks and fires. A little high.
I know Coach Bryce Durnan would love to see number 17 have a complete game, but I don't know. With this lead, I think we ought to maybe consider something else for the next inning if we get through this.
Cade might have something to say about that as well, but we saw that his last outing here at the Cove. He struggled a little bit, and
he did. He was hitting batters with his off-speed pitches.
Stayed with it and secured the win.
Yeah, I believe they had eight runs on 3 hits or something like that.
They called that a ball. Everybody in the stadium, I think, thought that was a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces are wild here at the Cove. Lakers up 7-0. Fouled back.
Fights that went off, stays alive. Colfield's able to reach it to bring up the Oklahoma State commit, Sebastian Norman.
Let's wait and see him next inning. It's funny, our catcher there, Mr. Dudley, just called Mr. Norman, who's 2 grades younger than him, sir. Because he tossed him the ball. He said, "Thank you, sir." So
I would call Norman sir myself.
Ball's high for a walk. We don't want to see that, but that's okay. Lost him there. We had a shot there, Luke.
So Norman does come to the plate with the man on.
Cofield reaches base for the first time today. See if he wants to do a little running. Usually down 7, you would not do that. Bryce Durnan is going to come out here and have a talk with the entire infield.
I like the way you see Cole go over there. He goes over to Dudley, kind of talks a couple things over to him. He's such a good leader.
He's a real leader, real vocal leader. He's been in the program seemingly for forever.
Those are the type of guys you need, especially when you get around to your senior season. All that experience you've gained over the years, all the adversity that you've already been through, to pass that along. That's what keeps programs alive. You can have great teams, but to have a great program, you got to pass it along. And for great pizza, you go to Papo's Pizza. Pizza made with the freshest ingredients. It's Papo's, from award-winning pizza and wings to sandwiches and their famous homemade cookies. Dinner is a snap. Dine in. Order online at papospizzeria.com or call 573-693-1092. At Papo's, they keep it real. They keep it fresh.
I see what you did there, partner. That's pretty good. Cole, a lot of these seniors right about now, it's going to start clicking for them that they're running out of time, and that's where, if they can bring that intensity to the rest of the team, that really does well for the final push of this 2023 Lakers season.
Strike one looking.
Been surprised about his plate discipline here. He's got an infield hit to the third base side in the first inning. Stole a base, grounds it to Cam.
Cam takes it easy out of first, and we're out of the inning. Heading into the 7th. Stop it on the 6th. KRMS TV.
Now, the greatest collection of classic country music ever assembled in the Lake of the Ozarks is yours.
And the Wichita lineman.
It's on Classic Country 104.9.
I said, Fred.
We're banging the twang with the songs you'll never forget.
Everybody starts moving.
Sing along with Classic Country 104.9.
God bless the USA.
The Motor Hut is a full-service lawn and garden store specializing in repair, parts, and sales. Check out their steel, Gravely, Grasshopper, and Husqvarna products. There are always special deals on landscaping, garden, and outdoor equipment. The Motor Hut, home of lawn equipment, sales and service with a staff that understands all aspects of the business, is close by to help you work smarter. Visit The Motor Hut on Facebook, online at themotorhut.com. But put to The Motor Hut in Camdenton or call 346-6110.
Purchasing a boat is a pretty big investment, and when you purchase a rough water dock, you're protecting that investment for years to come. Rough Water Dock has been your trusted dock builder at the lake for over 30 years, specializing in custom docks that are built to withstand the rough waters of the Lake of the Ozarks. Rough Water is a full-service dock builder offering commercial construction, dock additions, swim docks. They're Amarin certified and fully insured. Rough Water Dock, the peace of mind you want and the protection you need.
The Lakers lead the Glendale Falcons 7-0. Leadoff batter, the senior number 9, left fielder Jace Nichols.
Jace has had a good day at the plate. 2 RBI, 2 hits, and a stolen base. And
gets a hold of that one.
Another one.
Sends it right to the shortstop for the first out of the inning.
That was probably his hardest hit ball all day, partner, but it was right at the shortstop.
Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I got cookies on my mind after that Papo's read earlier.
Well, I heard that Coach DeLaurent might be buying the team Papos after this big win here. Clap your hands if you agree with that, Coach.
Top of the lineup here, Carson Durnan, sophomore, second baseman. Shows bunt, takes strike 1.
Hey, there's another one up there, too.
The old high school late inning ball scramble. Many balls get lost in the woods here at the Cove. I guess we call it the lake. Balls get lost in the lake. That one's gone again.
Drew Wedgeworth still on the mound for the Glendale team.
Yeah, partner, he's only allowed 1 run since he came in. He really stopped the hemorrhaging.
Really, most of the damage done in that second inning. And that's going to send Durnan down for the second out of this half inning. Now batting the senior shortstop, number 7, Cam Durnan.
Cam had a very rare looking strikeout in the first inning. Since then, he about 3 feet away from a home run to right center, and then I don't know, probably about 5 feet away from another home run in left.
Takes ball 1 below the knees.
So he's hit the ball over 700 feet today. Got an RBI to show for it. 2 RBI.
Watches that one in for a strike. 1-1's the count. 1 down, 2 down. Top of the 6th inning. Could be Lakers' last at bat here.
Knock on wood. That ball's high. I'd like to see a little more.
It's a fun day at the ballpark, partner.
I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. These games are a lot better than those nail biters. I was expecting a very close, tight game. And
I think the entire Ozark Conference did. I think most of Southwest Missouri did.
Oh, another swing and a miss there for Cam as he's way out in front of that on his front foot. Now I wonder how low this will place into the Springfield local sports news now. If Glendale would have won, I'm sure it probably would have been one of the first 3 stories, but this will probably be just an afterthought now.
Durnan pokes that one out there, and it's going to fall fair and get into the corner, and Durnan's got the wheels on. He's turning for 3. He's looking
got
for
it.
a
Stand
triple.
up. Stand up, buddy.
And he's in there.
Well, he's about 5 feet and a single away from the cycle today.
Well, Carson Durnan was leading the team with triples for the season, but he wanted to get in on the action there, too. And coming to the plate for the Lakers. Pitching a gem today, number 17, Cade Durnan.
Well, Cade can help his own cause and help his brother out over there at third base. Knock him in for a run. He had some good cuts at this guy last at bat. Takes one somewhere outside, maybe, for a ball.
All right.
Got some.
Cade waits on the pitch here.
Student body cheering Cade on rather vocally. I don't know if our mics are picking that up.
Turn up that one a little bit.
Sounds of the baseball field. Love it. His classmates are giving it to him from the stands. Takes a strike. Probably couldn't do anything with that pitch anyway, partner. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 out. Runner on third. Lakers up 7-0 during this quickly moving bottom of the 6th inning on KRMS TV. Thank you, all the sponsors. Cade watches another ball. Especially Weston Scientific. Visit WestonScientificLLC.com to view and learn about affordable products offered to reduce viruses, pathogens, and contaminants in a very short time. They have air purifiers available for homes, commercial buildings, offices, or any kind of business. Be sure to visit Weston Scientific at WestonScientificLLC.com. And Cade visits the yard.
And that is gone. Cade Durnan with the 2-run homer here in the top of the 6th inning. bottom of the 6th inning.
Towering blast. That puts them up 9, and I'll tell you, when we were talking about the scouts meeting here earlier, Luke, this guy's done everything today.
What a shot from the junior, and his team meets him at home plate.
We call that a dagger. Dagger. Camdenton student body getting fired up over there at Party Cove. We're bringing the party to Glendale today.
That's going to bring to the plate Jackson Basham. He has an opportunity to end this ball game.
He does it. He was close earlier in this game as well. He can smoke him out there. That was some piece of hitting right there by Cade Durnan. Some piece of pitching on the mound. Ball comes in high to Jackson.
Jackson rarely lays off that first pitch.
Yes, he does. That's 2 this game. And that one.
I kick on that one, too.
With these 2 team leaders batting 3rd and 4th in the lineup, the Lakers looking good still for next year, even though we're losing some talent. Oh, he's just underneath that. With the flashy yellow gloves and the purple helmet. I'm sorry, those are gold gloves, Luke. I apologize.
You'll learn. I know you're an import. All right, now we do see some action in the Laker bullpen.
Who is going over there? Oh,
Basham sends that straight to the shortstop and ends the inning. We're going to take a break here. Lakers up 9-0 on the Glendale Falcons on your home for local sports KRMS TV.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
For all of your local and long-distance moves, call Lake Movers today. 573-319-1730. MovingTheLake.com.
Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.com. Lake Movers, we're moving the lake.
If you have a residential or commercial new construction project, remember Ireland Construction. They handle remodels, construct steel buildings, and provide a variety of other services. Ireland Construction strives to meet and exceed the needs of their customers in a timely manner within your budget. Visit their Facebook page to view some awesome pictures. If you're thinking about a construction project, contact the best at the lake, Ross Ireland. Ireland Construction, 573-434-0786.
Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, your hometown funeral service provider, has been proudly supporting Camdenton and the surrounding communities for 90 years. At Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home, we believe in giving back, remaining visible, and serving the communities that have welcomed us through the years. Our hometown staff is active in volunteering at local organizations. Brett Edson and the staff at Allie Home and Howe Funeral Home are proud supporters of Camdenton Laker Athletics, and we wish all of our student athletes the best of luck in the upcoming season.
1, 2, 3, Lakers!
We're back at the Cove where the Lakers lead the Glendale Falcons 9-0. Last at bat for the Falcons.
Third baseman Mark Ross is up. He's yet to touch first base, and he will not do it here. That's a diving play by Carson out for the sophomore. These Lakers are showing Glendale they're going to have something to say about this conference and this district. Playing out of their minds. Beautiful.
Probably one of the better hits of the day, but one of the better defensive plays we've seen all season. Durnan shuts it down. One down.
Cole Hilton firing up the team as always.
2 outs away for the Lakers winning this ball game 9-0.
What a play. Hang a star on that one. That one's crushed up. I lost it in the lights. It's going to hit your head, Luke. Watch out.
No,
you got it.
Don't scare me like that. I didn't bring sunglasses today. I don't have a ball cap.
I'm going to start bringing my ball cap. That one guy.
I'm bringing a helmet.
We got to get a good view, Luke, and sometimes there's a little bit of risk involved with that. High risk, high reward. I'm going to hang a star on that play by Carson.
Called strike.
Nice pitch.
0-2's the count. Cade looking to get out of this thing. Inside.
So far, Glendale's offense has kind of sputtered. If you've got a vehicle that's sputtering, check it over to our friends in Stein Groups at Parkway Plaza Tire, 4587 Osage Beach Parkway, Osage Beach, Missouri. Call 573-348-5025. Parkway Plaza Tower. That's 2 outs. A looking strikeout by Rankin. That's his third one of the day as well. Partner, I'd say these Glendale Falcons are going to have a completely different mindset when we see them again in districts. We better not take them lightly.
Yeah, it's tough to beat a team twice, but if you're a Laker fan, you like this win. You're going to take it. We're not quite there yet.
Scheduled to be one of the biggest wins of all time for this entire program. But there's a lot of work still to do in this season. And he tips it. Dudley, as usual, catches that tip. Partner, let's get the second strike, and then you just take us home. Ooh, yeah, called curveball strike.
So we are down to one strike in this ball game. Cade Durnan has pitched an absolute gem, has hit a home run to help the cause, but all the scoring broke up in the second inning. We're down to one strike. The pitch in the dirt.
Tried to overthrow that one. We're at a 2-2-2. Deuces wild. Shake him up, partner.
Cam Stratton, second baseman, batting for the Falcons, looking to keep this game alive for Glendale. High pitch. It's going to make it a full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th inning, Glendale's last gasp.
This kid's got a good swing.
And that's going to be called strike 3. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Camdenton Lakers take on the visiting #1 team in the state, the Glendale Falcons. Glendale, Ozark Conference #1. They come to town and take a 9-0 loss against the Camdenton Lakers with a fantastic outing from Durnan on the mound. At the plate. What a performance by these Lakers, Daryl.
This is going to be a happy night, Luke. I know all these boys were geared up for this game. There was a lot of focus going into the practices, and you just can't say enough about the effort put forth there by Cade Durnan. I mean, just alone his pitching, where we had 4 clean innings that game, and out of 7, 4 out of 7 is wonderful. Hardly allowed any base runners, and then just the icing on the cake, the cherry on top with the ball crushed. He said, "Hey, big brother, I can hit it farther than you. Watch this," and launched one way out of there.
Yeah, it was one of the most towering shots we've seen in this season so far, and just what a great job by these guys, and they are fired up. Lakers move on in this season to 16-2. That's going to be an 8-1 home record, and none of them bigger than this game against the Glendale Falcons. This has district implications. It has Ozark Conference implications.
It has state.
And it has state implications because Lakers were the 5th-ranked team. They just beat the #1-ranked team. You got to imagine when those new rankings came up.
What do you do now?
The Lakers can only go up. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back with more stats and a visit with a coach and a player on your home for local sports, KRMS TV.
The Lake's Lunch and Dinner headquarters is the new Encore Lakeside Grill. Check out these daily lunch and dinner specials. Only $15 at the Encore. Meatloaf Mondays, Country Fried Steak Tuesdays, Sirloin Steak Wednesdays, Smoked Pork Ribs on Thursday, and Fish Fillet on Friday. Enjoy $5 off appetizers from 3 until 6:30 every day and all day Sundays. There's always great entertainment Tuesday through Saturday with dueling pianos on Fridays and Saturdays. The Encore. Excellence on every level.
Hi, this is Jason at Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton. I invite you to come see our incredible selection of pre-owned vehicles here on our lot, starting as low as $4,000, and combined with our friendly, no-pressure sales staff. Hewlett's also is proud to offer aggressive subprime rates and options if there is a need. Our prices and photos of all pre-owned inventory is always available to view at shophewlett.com. So come see us today and let us show you the Hewlett difference. Hewlett Chevrolet Buick GMC in Camdenton.
Most people consider the Lake of the Ozarks a premier vacation spot, but for those of us who live here know it's just a bunch of little towns with a big pond. When you listen to News Talk 1150 and 97.5 KRMS, you get more than headlines. You actually participate in conversation and debate about that city ordinance that makes you nuts, or the kid down the block that does great deeds. Plus, to work and on the way home, get the latest news, weather, and sports. It's entertainment. News Talk 1150 and 97.5 KRMS.
Really the 3 Durnan's grandma. But I
want to thank you. Because when
And we're back at the Cove here where the Camdenton Lakers beat the Glendale Falcons 9-0. What a game, Daryl, huh?
That was a wonderful, wonderful turnout there for the crowd, and then the Lakers just showed up in all kinds of ways. We got the Durnan boys' grandmother out here cheering them on. She didn't get out here for every game, but she's here for this one. And what a game she came to see. She watches a lot on KRMS TV, as you guys should do when you can't make it to the games. These new rankings come out April 22nd. I believe it's the last rankings before the end of the regular season. I'm excited to see where these Lakers wind up after beating the #1 team in the state handily. You got to figure they're going to move up at least a little bit. We'd like to thank our sponsors. We'd like to thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Luke's trying to get over an interview. I think we're going to talk to Coach Durnan and the